It's so great to have you here.
Thank
you. Are you ready?
I think so.
You've got it. You've got it. The stage is yours. Good luck, Kalila.
Thank you. Oh, dear judges, dear guests, my fellow participants, and the technical team and everyone else, good morning. My name is Gabrino Kellia Kazeneza. I'm an international law student at Lancaster University in the UK, and I'm here representing Huuzagro team. Well, I would like to start my presentation with a question. I would like to ask you, do you all know that 350 million metric tons of plastic waste are disposed by humans annually? And this number is assumed to triple by 2060 if no measures are taken. And before I proceed to tell you what our solution is, I would also like to tell you some of the negative impacts of this wicked problem. As we all know, plastic pollution causes human health risks. It damages the ecosystem and the environment around. It harms the wildlife and the marine life as well, because we all know the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, which is larger than the size of Texas. Can you believe that? Well, then the plastic pollution in Rwanda. Precisely on 10th of September 2008, Rwanda has passed on the law of banning the usage, the import, the sale, and even the manufacture of polythene bags or plastic bags in other terms. But these plastic bags are still used illegally, either because there are no available, affordable alternatives, or even because we do not have, I would say, an industry that manufactures biodegradable plastic packages. The positive shift, when it comes to the positive shift, I would say that Rwanda has been well known for being a global leader in tackling the plastic pollution issue, but we still need to eliminate their usage completely by 2040. And here, I think you may all be asking yourselves what our team is proposing. So I present to you the Huuzagro solution. This is a visual representation of what our team will be doing. Well, as you can see from the diagram, we'll be collecting food waste from restaurants and households. And then for example, by food waste, I mean potato peels, banana peels, and then we'll extract starch from them by the use of, by adding glycerol as a plasticizer. And then we'll add beeswax as coating, and then that's how we'll manufacture mainly the biodegradable plastic packages. And then for the residual waste that would have not been used into the process will then be processed into eco-friendly compost by the use of BSF or black soldier flies. And as an addition, we'll also provide protein larva feeds that will come from those residual waste to animals. And this, our diagram shows how this will represent a circular economy, because we'll have food waste as our input, and then after providing the packages and the protein larva feeds, it will then go back to the farmers, and the farmers will again provide food, and the food will go back to us. So it will keep in a circle without losing any value. We managed to optimize our costs so that it cannot be expensive. We'll use existing facilities. So instead of building up new buildings or whatever, we'll just renovate the existing facilities. We'll use inexpensive locations. We will hire local talents or people from our neighboring communities. and then we'll try to maintain the quality of our products regularly so that we can solve the issues up front before it stops our production or somehow cause any problems in the future. In the effective production, we'll extract starch ourselves, we'll produce the film, and then we'll be composting leftover food waste. Instead of dumping those wastes or into garbages and whatever, we'll use those wastes like our input to manufacture either the compost, the biodegradable plastic packages, and provide protein larva feeds for the animals. And we'll also partner with waste management companies, namely Agroni Limited in Rwanda. This will help us to ensure that the wastes come back to us in full, I'd say. This is our packages. I would say that these are like the advantages they have over the existing packages. They will replace the traditional plastic packaging, and they will be customized, as if we all know that plastic packages are mainly transparent. So we will try to manufacture customized packages depending to our clients' needs. And they will be renewable, reusable, recyclable. And they will address the high demand in Rwanda. This is our compost. It will be nutrient-rich in protein. It will improve the soil health because it will not damage the soil. And it will be organic and sustainable to the environment and the soil as well. This is our Huuzagro larva feeds. That's the picture that shows two of my team members when they had the larva feeds. They will be sustainable in protein. They will reduce the feed cost because our cost will be minimal, and it will be organic and sustainable. When it comes to the PPP, People, Planet, and Profit, our solution will create a waste-free system because the waste will again be used as our inputs to provide the packages, as I mentioned earlier. The food waste will be used as raw materials. It will be a closed-loop system with zero waste, and it will be sustainable to the environment. Here are our partners that we've already managed to collaborate with, but we're still open to expansion. We have already managed to collaborate with Rwanda Environmental Management Agency, which is REMA, and local communities and businesses, I would say precisely farmers. Winners, which is a company that produces potato chips. I guess you all love them. So we'll collect the potato peels from them. And the waste management company that I mentioned earlier, Agroni Limited, that will bring back the waste that we need to extract starch from it. And we just mentioned 4 of the 17 SDGs, but they go way beyond 7 or 8. We'll help achieve the 12th Sustainable Development Goal, which is responsible consumption and production. We'll help achieve the 13th, which is climate action, because we will cut down on the reliability on fossil fuels, and so we will also prevent decrease the emission of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. We'll improve life on land and life in water, zero hunger, and many more. Barrier acknowledgement. We have mentioned these main three: product differentiation, financial resources, and skills and data acquisition. When it comes to product differentiation, we've managed to incorporate the local Rwandan aesthetics so that our products will be appealing to the Rwandan community. Like I said, they will be customized according to our clients' needs. Though when it comes to financial resources, we'll apply for grants, we'll use our personal savings, we attended Bwege. That's another one. Skills and data acquisition, we'll be partnering with research institutions to make sure that we maintain our quality and provide sustainable products to our clients. The action plan is mainly divided in 4 main steps: the project setup, the production and testing, the expansion and growth, and lastly, the sustainability and impact. I guess for the project setup, I already mentioned how we'll be establishing existing facilities just by renovating them. Then for the production, it will be just like the quality control testing to ensure that we provide quality products and resolve the issues before they step on to the next level and interfere with our production. The expansion and growth, this will be like marketing our products through different platforms. I would even mention social media platforms. And sustainability and impact, this is where we'll promote the policy advocacy, monitor environmental impact of our products, and so on. And we're here seeking $52,000 in funding for the pilot production to start or to, I would say, to implement our project. Thank you. I invite you all to collaborate with our team, and you can reach out to us on the following contacts. Thank you. I should clap for myself.
You should. You should clap for yourself. Great work, Kellia. That was an awesome presentation. Great idea. We'll let the judges talk for a minute here while you and I chat. Did hear that one of your teammates has been a part of Wege Prize in the past. Is that correct?
Yes.
And so what was the inspiration to come back to Wege Prize?
Well, because we don't take no for an answer.
Yeah, perfect answer. That's it.
I would say that, well, we did not... I would say that we did not have the privilege to go onto the last step last year. And then we were like, what do we lose? Let's just try for another time.
Let's do it.
It might be us this time.
That's right. Good for you. Way to persevere. I love that.
Yes.
I also noticed, too, in reading your bio that you had trouble finding a laboratory that would work with you to work on the prototype.
Yeah.
So that took quite a bit of perseverance as well.
Yeah, well, that was a challenge, but as I mentioned, well, my team members were located in different locations, so I think I could have managed while I was still living in Poland, but as I was alone, Blaise and 2 other of my team members managed to find, should I say, someone who works at a laboratory, and they became friends with him, and he actually helped, so we managed.
That's great. Way to persevere. Yeah. Thank you for sharing with us.
Thank you.
Awesome job. All right, judges, anyway.
Well, congratulations on your perseverance. It's obviously paid off, and we can see you here now in the final, so huge congratulations from all of the judges.
Thank you.
Badge dropping off there. My question to you is, in your presentation, you indicated that you were going to collect waste foods from restaurants and various other outlets in and around the city.
Yeah.
But then you kind of focused very much on potatoes, banana peels, and a kind of like specific coffee grounds, I think it was.
Yeah.
Can you use any food waste, or is it you have to be very specific about the food waste that you do use? And if that is the case, how are you going to go about separating that and ensuring that you get that kind of sort of pure quality and kind of streams of food waste that you actually need?
Well, thank you for your question. We actually cannot use any food waste as we need to extract starch from the food waste, so we need to use I would say the food waste that are rich in starch. So for when it comes to the separation, that's what I mentioned earlier. We'll be working with the waste management company, which is Agruni, and I would say that they are currently advocating in the country about and educating people about separating the waste. They know where to put the plastics, the biodegradable ones, and papers. So we will still have the job to separate maybe from tomato peels and orange peels and whatever, but at least we'll be having peels in general, and then we'll take what we need from the waste. So as we'll be collaborating with that waste management company, I think it will be easier for us.
I have a question on specifically the bags and how you've been developing them in terms of how mature your prototyping is. Have you managed to develop bags for specific applications? Have you tested the performance of these bags? Can you discuss how far along you are in the development of these bags and what applications you're focusing on?
Well, in regards to prototyping, we've managed to test our bags because we try to put them in, should I say, like a tray with some other food waste, and we added maggots. Then in around 12 to 25 days, they were fully compostable, like they had fully decomposed. So, and later on, we reached out to a laboratory in Rwanda that is in charge of carrying out standardized tests, and they carried out a standardized test on the biodegradability of our package, and it passed, really.
Can I just follow up? What's the performance in terms of the applications like strength, flexibility, ability to be manufactured, those kind of performance?
All right. Okay, when it comes to the flexibility, as I mentioned, we'll be adding, we'll extract starch, then we'll add glycerol as a plasticizer, and then we will add beeswax as coating. That will help with, our packages will be, should I say, water resistant? That's one. And also they will be reusable, as I said. They won't be, you won't just throw it away after just using it once. And even after reusing it for a million times, when you end up throwing it away, it will be decomposing and it won't harm the environment. So I would say that those are the key points over other packages that we usually had.
I got a question regarding your business model.
Yes.
You have 4 products, right, coming out of it. Plastic bags.
Yes.
You have compost.
Mm-hmm.
You use
larva
solar
feed.
fly to get protein.
Yes.
And then it goes to the animal feed.
Yes.
So could you please explain a little bit about the revenue stream? Which business will give you more money?
Yes. From what we estimate, we plan that the biodegradable. Well, as I said, Rwanda is facing the plastic pollution. Not only Rwanda, many countries. So I would say that the plastic bags will be our main focus. And this will be, should I say, the main business, because we do not have competitors in Rwanda. There are no industry or factory that's manufacturing the biodegradable packages. So this will be, I would say, our pillar of the business. And then as the other 2 will come from the residual waste. Those are just residues. So the main income will come from the packages.
Any numbers you have in terms of?
Yes. Should I check them? Because I don't have the numbers in my head.
Okay.
But I can tell you real quick. Yes, we estimate that for the first year, if we manage to start up our project, for the first year we'll have the net profit of 29,000 USD. That's the first year. Then the second year it will be 64. This will be through strong marketing strategies. And as I said, our plastic packages will be customized according to our clients' needs. So I think this will increase our clientele, and it will also help us spread in the country or even outside of the country. And as our packages will be biodegradable, I think we'll even gain other markets from outside of our country.
Thank you.
I have a question on the packaging again. You said it'd be reusable maybe dozens of times, but that means it has to be cleaned.
Yes.
And that means with water, and so no biodegradation begins after all those times, and it's still kept in its same original performance. It sounds difficult to me.
Could you please repeat your question?
So if the user has the bag and rewashes it, reuses it many times, does it start to biodegrade, or does it stay just as usable?
Well, as I said, from our prototype, we had to, for it to actually decompose, it had to be put together with the maggots. So if kept well in a clean place with a favorable temperature, it cannot actually decompose just by using it that way. But if it's thrown, of course, it will decompose.
Thank you.
I'm really delighted to hear that the bag has been tested and it's achieving in the way you want it to achieve. I'm interested, the other elements of the business, what work you put into those in terms of sorting out the waste, using the black soldier fly larva and managing a facility like this. Can you tell us where you are on that journey?
Could you please repeat? On which journey precisely?
I hear that the plastic bags or the alternative plastic bags are already working well.
Yes.
You've tested these. But what about the other aspects of your
Oh,
business?
okay.
How well tested are those other aspects?
Yes, we actually managed to test our compost. We use the block designs that are randomized, like randomized complete block designs, and we used beans as our sample, and we applied our compost just randomly in the blocks, and then after some days, precisely 12 days, we actually and even not even those only 12 days, even after when the beans grew, we noticed that the blocks with our compost was, should I say that the growth rate was higher on a percentage of 15%. And I think that's a great change or difference. Compared to other cow manures, it was cow manure and the vermicompost. Thank you.
Can I ask a quick question on the production process of your bag? So I'd like to understand whether, first of all, first part of the question, are you going to do an entire end-to-end processing of starch extraction as
Yes.
well as, okay, all the way through to production of
Yes.
the bag?
Yes.
And in terms of producing the bag then, what production techniques are you using?
In terms?
Of making the bag, what production techniques are you using?
Okay, as we'll extract starch our own, we'll produce the film, and then I wouldn't be able to answer this question with precision, but I know that we'll be able to extract our own starch and apply all, just like I told you, putting the glycer as our plasticizer and the coating of beeswax. We'll actually try to use, I would say, local ingredients, and that are even biodegradable. So that's actually our production process.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, judges. Great job, Kellia. And great job, Team Huuzagro.